In a row, we've had measures of business confidence, and they're not looking good. And of course, this points to the future. It suggests that companies are not feeling confident. They won't expand, they won't create jobs, they won't buy things, and that affects the overall economy. Well, consumer confidence levels deteriorated substantially in the third quarter.
Yesterday, of course, we're looking at the RMB BER Consumer Confidence Index. Today, we're looking at the FNB BER Index, and it says that confidence fell, but to 22 points in the second quarter to +7 in the third. This is mainly on the back of considerable drops in the economic outlook and, of course, household financial prospects.
The FNB BER Consumer Confidence Index has deteriorated following an upsurge in sentiment in the first quarter. FNB Chief Economist Mamello Matikinga says, as Ramaphosa fades, it has become clear that domestic economic growth and job creation are still stuck in low gear. Consumer sentiment deteriorated across all income groups, but was particularly severe amongst low-income earners. Matikinga says consumer confidence levels were deflated by a mix of adverse economic developments, including a technical recession in the first half of the year. She says also to blame is the rising unemployment, an increase in VAT and personal income taxes, a substantial drop in share prices on the JSE, as well as depreciation in the rand exchange rate and soaring fuel prices.
Consumers have tapered back the expectations of the outlook of the economy over the next 12 months. And they're also feeling less optimistic, if I can put it that way, about their financial position. So those were the two sub-indices that weighed on the overall index. What came out quite clearly and strongly in the release is that consumers certainly don't rate the current time as the right time to buy big-ticket items.
The majority of consumers, however, still expect the domestic economy and their household finances to improve over the next 12 months.
I think expectations just broadly are for the economy to perform a little bit better next year, given the relatively low base that we've seen this year. And I think what is also quite pleasing is that there seems to be an understanding that we need to turn the economy around. We saw that come through in the medium-term budget policy statement with a few of the reforms that have been spoken about the plan is to implement some of those next year, particularly if we look at, broadband spectrum, and we look at the easing of visa regulations.
Matikinga says household income growth will likely remain constrained during the fourth quarter as weak economic growth continues to weigh on job creation and overtime, commission and bonus payments. But she says the expected drop in fuel prices in December should bring some relief to consumers during the festive season. SABC News, Johannesburg.